Alright, it's time for me to crack my Ravnica Allegiances Fat Pack. I think they're called bundles these days. They have an extra pack. It costs $5 more than they used to. So I think that was the way in which the a price increase was squeezed in, which is fine. You know, Wizards have to make money. They still come with these little boxes that I have no use for, and of course this little art thingy, and anti-theft device, and book. Love these books. They're always great. I read through them. Beautiful artwork, very well created. Yeah, I really like these books a lot. Of course, I'll be building a cube for all these Ravnica sets, Ravnica 2 and 3. So I don't think I'm going to put in Ravnica 1 just because I've got a really large selection of Ravnica 2. And I plan to, over time, over the next 3, 4, 5 years, get up there with a matching selection of Ravnica 3. So yeah, the set is beautiful. It's really well done. It's a little on the battlecruiser side, but you know, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not too worried about that. Okay, so here are my packs. I think it's got, oh yeah, this thing is not a one of these arena cards. It's just a little cardy card. Land pack. I think it usually has what, 80, 60, I forget. The D20 that rolled off into oblivion. And I think that must be the Gruel one. Yeah, it's got to be the Gruel one. Okay, so that's enough for, wow, that D20 really likes to roll. Yeah, so I got 2 of these on your turn cards, and I'll find the D20 later. And I have civilized scissors, so let's get going. I've got all the a lot of the uncommons that I already want, but I wouldn't mind getting a few rares that I don't have, and I don't have any of the mythics that I want to build too. But I did order the kits, and I should be getting them when they come out as a pre-order. I'll just put these there. I'm not going to read the cards. I think it's a good idea to read them if you're not watching the video. You know, but I'm not CNN, so I'll just mention cards that I think are really cool. The lockets all suck, so I'm not sure that I'm going to put them in the cube. Maybe I'll have to, but I do have the signets from the kits, so that's pretty good. So now we're heading into the uncommons. Hopefully I'll pick up a few uncommons that I don't have. I think I have about 150 of the 250 cards by now, between the theme boosters and the Ravnica and the Rakdos kit that I picked up at the pre-release. Interesting rare. I think I may even have it already. Love the artwork on the gates, guild gates. Plan to have a bucket load of them for mana fixing in the cube. So, okay. So yeah, I hope to at least pick up one one of the legendaries to make a little fun commander build out of this one. And if not, I may order a single. I know the red-green one, which is a junk rare, is a very fun build because it's an all-creature build. It's 60 creatures. So, nice card. put a counter. The counter stays. That's really good. It's a lot better than give it +1/+1. Yeah, so it's the same mix as Return to Ravnica and Gate Crash, I think. Gate Crash came in the winter. It was harder to go to the pre-release. I didn't go. In this case, Pokemon was there, so I didn't participate. I just got the kit. But I don't see any bombs or any super cards in the second set the same way as it happened with Gate Crash. Of course, none of these double face cards are good for play. They're actually good for collecting. They'll be cute to put in the cube just because there's a participation thing in the cube. But anyways, I just got to play more of the cards. I know for a fact that Gate Crash grew on me, and so I ended up falling in love with several of the uncommons from Gate Crash and played them a ton. The Orsov one drop, whatever it's called, and Burning Tree Emissary saw play in dozens of decks that I built on MTGO. They were really my go-to creatures in that color pair, and they still are. Matter of fact, I have had at least one game on MTGO where I was able to play a full playset of Burning Tree Emissary in one turn, which you can do because it gives you mana for the next one, of course. I have done that at least once that I remember. So I think I have most of the commons by now. I'm hunting down a few more uncommons, hopefully, and not hunting down, of course, the double cards at all, except for collecting. Yeah, I don't remember having this rare. Yeah, destroy stuff, mass destruction. That's good. Oh, and my first foil. I don't remember pulling a single foil out of all the. I don't think the theme boosters have foils, and I don't remember pulling a foil out of the Rakdos kit. Out of the packs in the Rakdos kit. These packs are tight. Sometimes they make them really tight. Yeah. The artwork is really cool. So yeah, so it's going to be a Ravnica 2 and 3 Mega Cube. And I may start laying it out before the third set comes out. Just because I do have a full cycle of the 10 double color cards that I really like, the ones that are 2 colors each of the guild colors. Those uncommons are fantastic. The entire cycle is really good. Okay, so here's a Shockland. And I already have a few Shocklands from all the RTR that I cracked. I never have gone back and done like a census of all the Shocklands that I have. Although, knowing my casual self, I wouldn't be surprised if I decide to make the cube without the Shocklands, just so that all players have a fairly good mana base. I'll pick one of the 2 color cycles of lands and call them original duels for casual play. That's what I'll do. I'm not really into making a money cube. It's more like a player's cube where all the cards are just easy to acquire. And of course there's a cycle of commons in each of the guilds, one for each color, base color, with the mana symbol of the guild. And they gave it to one or the other of the colors. So white got the Orzhov one, green got the Simic one, and so on. Don't remember seeing this horribly overcosted uncommon from my selection. Draw 3 cards. Yeah, this is the upshift of Jace's, I forget the name, Jace's Ingenuity, I think it was. I have it, I went over it in my cards to look out for. I mean, for my sake, there's always disagreement between people on which cards are hot and which cards are not. Like the Hydra has gone crazy. People think it's worth a ton of money. I'm sure they know something I don't, because to date I've yet to see a Hydra be like really good, because you can always take all those counters off the card somehow in Modern, Legacy, and Vintage. So it can only be a super, I don't know. Generally, Sphinxes all suck, and Hydras do really well in Standard, and then you never hear from them again when they rotate out. So it may be a card that's a $40 Standard staple, but then once it leaves Standard, it'll be forgotten, just like all the other Hydras, because they all depend on those counters. Okay, so this is a really good card. I like it. I'm surprised that it didn't take off as a valuable rare, but I haven't pulled any of my legendaries that I want to use to build decks with, so I may have to order a single or two before I get my kits. I'm not going to order the booster box just yet, just like I did with Gate Crash. I'll take my time. Maybe I'll order it during the summer. Eventually, though, I want to match what I have for Return to Ravnica block, which is roughly 3 booster boxes each of the big sets. I never felt like I needed more Dragon's Maze. And it's not spelled M-A-I-Z-E, but M-A-Z. Of course, Dragon's Maze didn't have any dragons. Go figure. Beautiful artwork. Oh, I didn't have this uncommon, I don't think. Okay, there you go. I did pull the Hydra. So, for now, this is really a good money pull from the this Fat Pack bundle. Even though it still does not satisfy I'm looking for a legendary to build a fun commander build with. But hey, I'm never going to say no to the Hydra, even though, sorry Hydra, I haven't been too nice to you. I called you a Standard only card, and so you're probably a little angry at me, but that's okay. I'm still going to play you in my very casual builds. Like the whole homunculus thing. That's pretty cool. And again, we don't really know yet how these cards are going to shake out. I'll be building a bunch of decks with them. I think I want to also build a bunch of 3-color decks of all 10. I could use 50 of this card. This is like the 3rd one that I pull. Then another Shockland. So it's a 2 Shockland bundle. That's really good. I'm very happy with this bundle. It yielded the Money Mythic and 2 Shocklands, and I still have 2 packs, and I better hurry up because I'm running against my artificial wall of 15 minutes that I haven't figured out why it's there. One of these days I'll figure out why it's there, and then I'll have longer videos with this camera. So I'll do a little less talky talk for the last 2 packs and just sort of rush to the end. This Fat Pack's already estimated value greater than what I paid for it, I think, or close. So I'm very happy about that. I don't think I had that Guildmage, and I don't think I had this card. And I think, was that? Yeah, it's one of those. Was that a rare? It happens. It happens with double face cards. You're like, was that a rare? Okay, and I'm running real low on time. So I'm going to rush to the rare for this pack and just fan the pack. So I'm going to do it from the back. And, oh, I got a foil common. That's nice. So this had 2 foils. I think I already have this card. So it's 0. So I'm gonna have to make a little order to my friends at Cool Stuff where I get my singles, and I'm gonna stop right there with a fan. I didn't pull any of the legendaries, but made some money pulls.